YCN, your local view on WVBK-CA, serving Manchester, Londonderry, Vermont, and South Charlestown, New Hampshire, and WVBQ-LP, serving Charlestown, New Hampshire, and Rockingham, Vermont.
Coming up tonight on YCN, a 79-year-old Dartmouth graduate will spend some time behind bars after embezzling money from his old fraternity. New Hampshire state legislators met today for the first time to prepare to be sworn in to office. Find out about some holiday events going on in Warner. And we'll hear from U.S. Congressman Frank Ginta. With more news and weather, stay tuned. It's time for YCN, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that is happening in our area. The YCN News Hour, your local view.
Good evening and welcome to YCN. I'm David Carmichael. A former Dartmouth fraternity treasurer will spend 18 months in prison after admitting to wire fraud. Bruce McAllister from Post Mills, Vermont will also pay more than $800,000 in restitution for embezzling money from Alpha Theta House and the Mecca-Wee Club, a hunting and fishing club in Bridgewater, Vermont. A federal indictment says between 1985 and 2010, the 79-year-old McAllister transferred money from the organization's bank accounts to his own accounts that he controlled. McAllister also served as treasurer for several other nonprofit groups in the upper Connecticut River Valley. He's scheduled to report to the Bureau of Prisons on January 8th. After his release, McAllister will spend 3 years under state supervision. Thefts of catalytic converters and other auto parts from trucks and vans used by Claremont businesses is causing some concern and costing cash for these proprietors. Such commercial vehicular thefts have occurred over the last week at Claremont Glassworks, Johnson Oil Company, Osgood Welding, and 2 Verizon trucks parked at a Broad Street location. Police Chief Alex Scott said in the Eagle Times, "It is the scrap value of these metal or metals contained within the catalytic converters that draw for those committing the thefts. Claremont police are investigating the thefts. Tips and information about these thefts can be left with the police at 603-542-9538. Vermont State Police are assisting New Mexico authorities in a murder-for-hire investigation. Late Monday, the New Mexico State Police asked the Vermont State Police for aid in their continuing investigation of Mark Stake and Tanner Ruan. Stake and Ruan are under investigation for their part in a criminal conspiracy to locate and murder 2 individuals in Vermont. Stake was arrested by the Vermont State Police as a fugitive from justice on November 19th on a warrant for violation of felony probation, and Ruan was arrested by the New York State Police as a fugitive from justice on November 20th on a warrant for 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree and 2 counts of conspiracy to commit aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. The intended victims have been identified, and Vermont State Police are assisting New Mexico authorities in interviewing these individuals. Names of the victims are not being released to protect their identity. New Granite State legislators gathered today at the State House to begin orientation. Much of the program involves basic information like where things are located, but the new lawmakers will also get details on Organization Day when they officially take the oath of office. This year's Organization Day is December 5th. After the legislature has sworn in, it will elect officers, the state treasurer, and the secretary of state. Orientation runs from Wednesday until Thursday. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I picked up my lottery ticket yesterday, and depending on what those numbers are tonight, I may or may not see you tomorrow. Sales of Powerball tickets in New Hampshire have topped $1 million since Sunday, according to the New Hampshire Lottery. After Saturday's Powerball drawing produced no jackpot winners, Powerball sales topped $700,000 on Sunday and Monday. During the previous week, over the same time frame, sales were only around $170,000 in New Hampshire. On Tuesday, the lottery sold more than $300,000 in tickets by 2 p.m. One Powerball ticket cost $2. Wednesday's estimated jackpot is around $500 million, a record for the game. After the break, we'll learn about the Christmas revels at the Hopkins Center with their director, Maureen Burford.
The YCN News Hour continues in a moment.